Okay, so in our last video we talked about how to go out and manually build backlinks for your website. In this video we're going to show you a shortcut. So again, this is kind of leaning a little bit more towards the, is this technically against the rules or not against the rules? It's like, it's in that gray area, okay? But I want to show you guys a couple of options here real quick. So the first one is going to be web2.0ranker.com. Now I should quickly note, I'm an affiliate for all of these different platforms. And I mostly do that just because when I find something that works, and if they have an affiliate program, then I sign up in case anybody ever asks. So I'm basically an affiliate for everything that has an affiliate program attached to it. So just a little bit of a heads up on that, because I think I have to mention that for FCC something or FTC or something like that. But Web 2.0 Ranker. So if we just click or highlight over shop by category, you see where it says buy done for you SEO. So you can buy your on-page optimization. You can buy your outreach. You can buy different layers or levels of outreach. You can buy business citations. So like this would be like your Yelp and your Travel Advisor or TripAdvisor and like your Better Business Bureau and all that kind of stuff. Like they can just go and do all that for you. You can buy social media stuff. You can buy press releases. Like you can just throw money at the problem and it's fixed and it's amazing. And it saves you so much time. So these guys are actually pretty good. There's another company that does the same thing. This is called The Hoth. I might not actually be an affiliate for these guys anymore. I have to go back and double check. But these guys have some free SEO tools that you can use as well. So site audit tools, content tools, keyword research, analysis, that kind of stuff. But these guys will also go out and do guest posts and blogger outreach, which is basically what we were just talking about in the last video, where you find relevant websites and then you reach out to them and say, hey, we'd like to, do some sort of collaboration. We'd like to, to do some sort of exchange in order to get a backlink. And so these guys say they're WhiteHat. That's technically not true, but again, like I said, it's that gray area. Now, the thing about these is that this can be a little bit expensive sometimes. Like if we're to look at this, if we're to buy some, we'll just say the basic link outreach, right? It starts at $100 per link. Now, keeping in mind that this is something that's going to cause your website to rank higher long term, and considering the amount of time that you would normally have to work to do this. So this will build a few backlinks for you. And like I said, it will help you save a lot of time. It will help you save a lot of resources. Sometimes it's better to just throw $100 at this and then spend 4 or 5 hours trying to do all the rest of the outreach yourself. So it really comes down to a question of time and efficiency. But let's say you want to throw caution to the wind. So it'll still help you rank, but like these guys are going out and manually doing everything. What if you want something a little bit faster? And that's where Legit comes in. Now Legit is, you can think of this as like an online marketplace, except it was created by search engine optimization professionals. In fact, it was this guy right here. So it's built by SEOs for SEOs. Okay, so you can find everything on here. Like say you need a new logo, you can get logo designs on here. Say you want some SEO services, say you want some guest posts, which we were just looking at right over here. Let's say you need some video marketing or email marketing or paid per click done. Let's say you want to get some videos made, or you need music. Say you want somebody to write a song for you, or you need somebody to program an app, or like create some kind of a database or some kind of desktop application or a plugin or some kind of other software. Or maybe you need a virtual assistant, or you need help with a presentation or consulting or market research or lead generation. Maybe you need a writer. Like you have all this kind of stuff over here. And it's really, really, really cool. And typically, like I said, these reviews are going to be coming from other SEOs, from other business owners. So you can kind of trust the reviews a little bit more than you would on something like Fiverr. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is that these things cost a lot more than what you'd spend on Fiverr, but that's because these things are significantly better and they're not, hot garbage. So never buy anything off of Fiverr. But let's take a look at this one right here, $15. So it says, I will do guest posts on your domain niche related blogs with a domain authority of 20 or higher with a 500-word article. And it takes about 8 days. And she will do, or this person, I don't know, Paul will do 10 of these for $125. So you could spend 3 to 4 hours to go out and to go through this entire process, including writing an article, and send that out to 10 different websites. And you'll end up spending, 30 to 40 hours working on it. It's like almost an entire week or an entire week of work. Or you can spend $125 and this guy will go out and do it for you. And they're permanent. They do follow. You get a report. Good says reasonable prices, high success rate. These are the different categories that are available. So I like video games, but say we're talking about food here, right? So we can talk about travel. What else do we have on here? Entertainment I could fall into there. Oh, there it is. Food. Right there. And it says, if you don't see your niche, just get in touch and we can discuss some options. So there's some mixed reviews in here. Lots of them are really good. Some of them aren't so good. So that's just one of the things to keep in mind. But then we have like this guy. And this one's going to be a little bit more expensive. But like it says, this one will get you an elite post from a blog with 15,000 monthly visits. It comes with 50 referring domains and has a really, really strong domain authority and everything else. So that website's not only going to help you to rank higher, but it's also going to help you to get some more traffic because people are actually visiting that website. So you can get this thing too. I've actually used the service and it works really well. So just kind of go through this, take a look at it. This is where we do the majority of our link outreach when we're not doing it manually, just because we have some people that we really trust on here, people who have done a really good job. In fact, the ones that I really like, I like this one here, the missing link. We use the Superstar SEO quite a bit. And then the other one that we use a lot is, I think it was this guy right here. It's like $80. Never, ever, 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 ever use GSA blasts. This is Russian porn. It's not going to help you. You use that for experiments and just don't ever do that. We're going to make a video on that later on. But yeah, so these things work really well. And like I said, typically anybody who's going to be here at the top and has really good reviews, just make sure to always read the reviews and understand what it is you're looking for. And that's why we recommend going through and building a couple of links yourself first, just so you have an idea what that process is like. And then that way you know if you're getting what you want out of the service that you're buying. So just something to keep in mind. But this one works really well. And I would not use Fiverr for backlinks. There's another platform called Conquer. This one actually works fairly well as well. The only downside to this is that there's a little bit more spam on here. And so just something else to kind of keep in mind. This platform does work. There are some really good service providers on here, but there's a little bit of spam too. So, and that's actually been cleaning up. Not that I'm thinking about it. This guy's stuff is really good. So, might be worth getting that. I think this one starts at like $200 or $300 though, but this guy's good. Yeah. So these are the two resources that I would recommend if you wanted to just go out and have somebody build this stuff for you. And as you may have noticed, these guys do also offer on-site optimization. So you would give them like your username and password, or maybe not necessarily that, but you make them like an admin on your website, and then they can go in and they can audit and optimize things for you. So that is how that works. So these are going to be a lot more in-depth and have a lot more stuff on it than what we pulled up through Page Optimizer Pro, just because these are like very, very high-end site audits. And I don't know how many of these folks actually work with Weebly, but if you have a WordPress site, then these guys will definitely be a good option for you. But that is how you buy backlinks. And in the next video, we're going to talk about how to do parasite SEO, which is cool. That's my favorite thing.